Again, good morning. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Today is an absolutely fantastic day for historic Route 66. We are announcing today two long-awaited projects along Central Avenue in Albuquerque. These are projects that we've been working on really since I got into the mayor's office, and quite frankly, before I was the mayor. So these are both a long time coming, and what we're talking about are two historic motor lodges. The site we are at today is the Anza Motor Lodge, as you can see, and the other site we're talking about is the El Vado, right across from the biopark near Old Town in Albuquerque, which is called Casa Grande. Between these two projects will now be redeveloped starting late fall, no later than January of this year. We've got two great development teams on these public-private partnerships. We're talking about $20 million worth of redevelopment on these two projects alone. Approximately $8.2 million, I believe, for this project here, and about $12 million for the El Vado Casa Grande. So this will be the historic Anza Hotel will be turned. I'll let the actual developers tell you the details. But this will be turned into an extended stay property, so anybody coming to town as a tourist can stay here. The movie industry can stay here. As you know, the movie industry in Albuquerque is just rocking and rolling. This will be a great site for them. It'll have a boutique component to it. Wonderful development here. The El Vado Casa Grande will have a food pod. It will have a boutique hotel component. It will have a microbrewery, I think, component to it as well. So these are going to be absolutely wonderful projects. And I want you, if you would, if you're in the audience, I want you to look over your left shoulder for just a minute and check out the sign. This will be a stop for ART. And if you go down to the El Vado Casa Grande, it will also be right next to an ART stop. This is what we call transit-oriented development, and this is why projects like ART matter. That's why these kinds of developments matter. We just announced Cabela's last week, another TOD type project because of the work that we did on Paseo and I-25. So when we tell people about transit-oriented development, this is exactly what we're talking about. But what we're really excited today is about these two projects, and I'm going to have Rebecca Velarde come up and speak to you briefly. Then I want the people that are making these investments to come talk to you about what they're doing, why they're doing it. I want to say to everybody here, we've got Chad Reniker here with us today from Palindrome. I knew Chad. One of my first projects that I did, that I kind of went down and announced as a mayor, was some of the work in the Sawmill neighborhood, doing great things throughout the city of Albuquerque. Thank you, Chad, for your passion for Albuquerque. Bill and Anna Smith are right here. Well, Bill's here.
I'm over here.
Anna's doing the fun. Anna's doing the filming. Okay, grassroots, right? This is Anthea Nob Hill, and Bill will talk about another project that they did in downtown Albuquerque. So great partners here. And then Rick Davis is doing the Family Housing Development Corporation work on the El Vado Casa Grande. So we're going to let the experts tell you about it, but I just want to say as the mayor, thank you for the investment. Thank you for the public-private partnerships. And I want to thank our staff. Susie Lubar from Planning is here. You talk about somebody that has a can-do attitude about making things happen in Albuquerque. Susie, thank you for what you do. Rebecca Velarde is here. Doug Chaplin is here from our Family and Community Services Department at Albuquerque. The projects, between these two projects, there will be a mixed-use housing component as well, so there's a good housing component. And I want to bring up now Rebecca Velarde from the Metropolitan Development Agency to tell you about how we got here today. Kind of a long road, but we're going to end up with quality projects that are going to really matter for our community. They're going to bolster economic opportunities for Albuquerque. They're going to bolster tourism opportunities. They're going to bolster quality of life in our city for our citizens. And I just can't wait to see these projects over the next year to year and a half come out of the ground and just really be wonderful assets for the city of Albuquerque. So Rebecca, why don't you take over and explain some of the details?
I'm not quite as tall, so I'm going to put this down. Mayor, thank you so much. My name is Rebecca Velarde. I'm the Metropolitan Redevelopment Agency Manager for the City of Albuquerque. The MRA aims to remove blight and encourage redevelopment in many of our central city areas. The MRA acquired both the Anza Motor Lodge and the Vado Motel and these were vacant motor lodges, and we were trying to redevelop them and bring them back to their former Route 66 glory. We are proud to be working with the Department of Family and Community Services and partner with Anthea Nob Hill, Palindrome, and Family Housing Development Corporation on two of the first transit-oriented projects spurred by Albuquerque Rapid Transit. The ART, in conjunction with these two catalytic projects, are imperative to the revitalization of the Central Avenue corridor. We believe the rehabilitation of these historic projects into mixed-use, transit-oriented projects will further catalyze development along this corridor. I'd like to thank the staff of the Family and Community Services Department, the Legal Department, and the Planning Department, in addition to the developers and their teams for all of their hard work and their commitment to high-quality, mixed-use development along our very own Route 66. And now I'm going to bring up the developers to talk about the details of the projects. First, we'll have Bill Smith with Anthea Nob Hill.
Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks, Mayor. Thanks, Suzanne. And thanks to the entire MRA team. The city has been very, very cooperative and helpful in putting this together. We love the fact that this is a transit-oriented property and project. We love the fact that the Albuquerque Rapid Transit will have a station right across, right in the middle of Central Avenue, right in front of our property. I think that'll be a huge economic catalyst for the development of everything from this point all the way to the biopark where the Vado project will take place, and it'll be a real connecting point for all the properties and really increase the viability of this corridor. Our project, we're proud to be part of it, and we're proud that we were selected to be the developer. We're really excited and interested in creating something very unique here, and to convert this property into something that Albuquerque will be proud of. Our goal is to create another economic catalyst for Nob Hill, and what we intend to do is honor the historic significance of the parts of the property that have been determined to be most historically significant. We will be revitalizing the buildings that are on Central to the historic significant period of time that has been determined. But what we are doing, Anthea at Nob Hill, is creating an upscale type of vacation or business traveler accommodation, and we really regard this as, when we're done, it's going to be a platinum level type property. We do have another property. This is our second Anthea property. We do have another property at 4th and Granite, which also is on historic Route 66, and it's a 23 unit luxury accommodation, similar to what this is going to be, which is catering to the business traveler as well as the vacation stays and anyone who's coming through Albuquerque that wants a unique experience. So we're excited to be part of this project, and we fully intend to meet all the goals of the city, and are excited to get started. And we thank the city for all the cooperation we've had, and we look forward to when both this property and the Vado property are completed and the art is completed, because I think it'll make a huge change, a huge positive impact to the city of Albuquerque. Thank you.